We often talk about that it's just stress or a person is being emotional. But what if I tell you being emotional can actually change into a physical disease? Yes. So let's talk about, can emotion really triggers any physical diseases? Friends, I'm Dr. Sakina Amidin, and on this channel we talk about health beyond any scans, report and diagnosis. So let's understand this. Any emotion you feel like stress, anger, grief, or any kind of emotion create a response in the body. Now, body does not have languages. It has signals. So any emotion that we experience for a longer time and it's not responded or not understood can give signals to the body. And this signal can be expressed in the form of sign and symptoms. So it is very important to understand emotion, not to suppress it, not to ignore it. If the emotion is ignored, suppressed, or repeated very oftenly, it gives sign and symptom to a body. And it can actually create a physical disease. So now let's talk about real life examples that you can see in your family or nearby. For example, person in severe stress always complain about headaches, acidity, hair fall, sleep problems. Person grieving, many a time it is seen that they have lost their appetite and their sleeping schedules. Patient who feels very angry or cannot control their anger, many times they complain about high blood pressure or heart related diseases. It is not any coincidence. It's a pattern that we have to understood. Because these emotions were unanswered, they were not understood, they were ignored, or sometimes because a person feels that I cannot express my emotion and my well-being to other person and they suppress it so bad that they are not able to express it for a very long time. It changes into physical diseases. It is shown that person who does not cry, who become very strong and unbreakable, they have chances to suffer from any heart disease or any chronic disease. Now you think that emotions are the only cause of the chronic or any physical diseases? No, it is not. But emotion decide what will be the pace of disease, what will be the treatment pace of the disease, how long a person can suffer from the disease, and what could be the probable outcome and prognosis of the disease. Like, for example, two persons suffering from the same disease, but both of them have different outcomes because both of them have different emotional story. It's not important that both of them have emotional story, but sometimes both of them comes from different environment, different circumstances and different problem in their life. So their outcome and their prognosis diagnosis, their diagnosis can be same but the prognosis can differ. And on the base of their emotional history, it is very important for a physician to decide what medicine should be prescribed. So friends, this is why I prefer homeopathy, because in homeopathy we try to understand emotion. We does not categorize emotion as bad or good. We understand that how a person could and can handle their emotion and overcome it, not to suppress or ignore it. So friends, when emotional balances improve, your body automatically start to fight with the physical disease and your physical health improves. So friends, when emotional balances are renewed and improved, your physical symptoms automatically slow down and go away and vanishes away from the body. So friends, yes, emotion can create physical disease. But the good news is if your emotions are understood and supported, your body get chance to heal from any physical disease. So, so the mantra of the day is emotion should not be ignored, but it should understood to fasten up your healing process. So friends, if this video made any sense to you, please let me know in the comment section.